So this morning we took off at 6:55, but we were at the airport bright and early to make sure we didn't miss our flight. Once we touched down in LAX, we headed straight to the Grand Central Market, where Tram and I tried some yummy food. Now at the Grand Central Market, there are tons of places to eat. You can get a little bit of everything. There's burgers, there's seafood, there's tacos, there's like croissants and pastries and coffees. Anything you can imagine, you can find it there. And it was super, super delicious. Tram and I decided to get tacos, and basically that one taco would make 4 tacos because the portions were just super, super, super huge, like Texas-sized portions. And then I indulged in a pistachio croissant with a vanilla latte, and that was so delicious. Definitely going back to get me another one. Afterwards, we decided to take a short little walk to Little Tokyo, where we walked around some shops, and then Tram had to confirm our friendship by making sure that we got these magnetic keychains, and we put them on our purse, and that's kind of like our little thing now. Then afterwards, we got a sweet treat at, I believe it's Somi Somi.
How does it taste?
You can get your own. I've never had ube before, so it's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the ube ice cream with custard, and it was so delicious, and it was honestly so worth the walk. After that, we walked back to the car, and we made our way to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and we were kind of disappointed. We were expecting more, but it was something nice to mark off of our bucket list, and we got a couple little souvenirs. And then we headed over to the Hollywood Park, where we got some really nice photos with the Hollywood sign.
Where's the Hollywood sign? I don't know. Up there. Round. I don't know what round this is, but.
And then we got dinner at Ginia. Now, in between all of this, I will have to say LA traffic is nothing like Houston traffic. It's like Houston traffic times 20,000. We spent more time probably in traffic than anything else, but it was worth it. We got to see the city and, spend some time together. Okay, good morning. We finally got food because Tran was about to lose it. She's super hangry. Anyways, here's what we got. Okay, I got a king cake donut because I love me some king cake. And then Tram got some Monet Crystal waffles. Tram lost her phone like 2 seconds ago, but we found it. Throughout the day, we rode a couple of rides such as the Star Wars, Rise of the Resistance, Indiana Jones. Tram got on Space Mountain for the first time, and at the beginning of the day we started off with Big Thunder Mountain, and it was so much fun. It's very similar to the one at Disneyland. Okay, so this is big bag activity number 2. Tram and I, we both got fish and chips, and I got excited and ordered 2 different cups, so the little alien and then Darth Vader, and I got technically 2 drinks. So what do you think, Tram, so far?
I think you outdone yourself.
I was talking about the food. For dinner, we had Tiana's Palace, which was honestly okay, to say the least. Honest review, okay? There's no Cajun seasoning in this whatsoever. And then Tram got this drink, like here's purple lavender thing. Tastes like body wash, okay? Overall, I had better hopes, but it's whatever. They just need to add Cajun seasoning and like a little bit of cayenne. After that, we went to downtown Disney, which is like Disney Springs, and did a little bit more shopping. And then after almost 10 miles, we headed back to the hotel and prepared for the next day. Alrighty, y'all, so now we are on to day 3. We started by getting up bright and early since we got the early access pass to the park. So we got ready and kind of gauged what time we should leave, and of course we were late, but we made it on time after battling what seemed like an infinity amount of LA traffic. So as soon as we got to the park and parked the car, went through security, all that jazz, we hauled all the way down to the south end of the park so we can go to our top priority ride, which was in Super Nintendo World. It was super magical. It was like the video game coming to life. Here's some footage of what we saw, and honestly, the videos and pictures don't do it justice. After doing that, we went ahead and took our happy selves all the way up to Hogwarts, and we literally rode the Harry Potter ride twice, I think in a row if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, that's our favorite ride. We had so much fun. After that, we went ahead and skedaddled over to the Simpsons world, where it was so much fun. We got to meet Homer and ride the Krusty's roller coaster and Krusty Land, and it was so cool. Loved meeting the characters and seeing just parts of like the show come to life, like Moe's Tavern and the Quickie Mart and stuff like that. Then after that, we did some shopping, and I got carried away with getting a few too many cups, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Then we headed off to do some more rides like Despicable Me and Secret Life of Pets, which was really awesome and a good ride. Overall, the highlight of the day was definitely the studio tour. It was about an hour long, give or take, and we got to see the behind the scenes of like the live action studios and the sound rooms and stuff like that. It was so much fun, especially getting to see like the parts of Jaws and other, movie and film props and stuff like that. Afterwards, we headed on back to Nintendo World since we had a dinner reservation, and let's just say we probably won't go back. The food was mid, if that, but the experience was great, minus some complications. Okay, so honest review on everything. Cupcake, delicious, divine. Burger, it was served cold, but the flavor was okay. Fries, delicious. Garlic knots, no garlic, no seasoning, just bread and like Parmesan cheese. Even with the marinara sauce, which tastes like straight up candy. So yeah.
As for my food, the spaghetti was alright. The sauce was too acidic and it tasted like spaghetti sauce in a jar. The salad was good though.
And then after that, we went ahead and went to Target, got a couple things. Today we only did about 5.5 miles, give or take, so it wasn't as much as the other days, but we are definitely prepared for tomorrow since we're going to tackle Adventureland, and stay tuned for that. Alrighty, y'all, welcome back to day 4 of our California trip. We went ahead and tackled Disneyland California Adventure, and let's just say that this was by far my favorite park that we've ever been to. So we took a little bit of a detour to the other side of the park where we got to see the Ferris wheel and basically Pixar Pier. While we were there, we went ahead and rode the Little Mermaid. And then we went to the Ferris wheel. Let's just say that I was a little over dramatic to say the least. Meanwhile, Tram was just chilling on it. We did get the gondola that spins, and I was just panicking the whole time, but overall I did enjoy it and it was a great ride. Shortly after that, we went ahead and skedaddled onto the Incredicoaster. And let's just say that that was probably my second favorite ride. It was so much fun, going through like the loop-de-loops and then the drops and stuff like that. Now, I must mention that we did get Lightning Lane, so we can book rides in advance and, have reservations and stuff like that. Definitely worth the investment. I will say that for sure. So our first ride that we booked with Lightning Lane was the Avengers, and let's just say that the movies are great, wonderful. Rocket is my favorite. However, the ride itself was not that good. Tram and I were holding on to each other for dear life because it just scared the life out of us and we didn't know what to do with ourselves. And then after that, we needed some comfort food to calm us down, so we skedaddled onto Flo's Cafe back in Radiator Springs. I got the fried chicken, veggies, and mashed potatoes, and Tram got the mac and cheese bowl with jalapenos from one of the Cozy Codes. After that, we walked around a little bit more, and then we went on to our next ride, which was Cars. Now, mind you, we did have to purchase like a single rider pass, which was worth it. I had a lot of fun on that ride, and that was for sure my favorite one. And then after that, we went back around, got some more pictures. We did try the corn and also the birria tacos, and those were so delicious. And I have a new favorite drink, y'all. It's the ube tea. Super delicious. It's literally like the best thing on earth. Definitely try it. After that, we headed back to Radiator Springs to do Cars at Night. Well, I go to scan the barcode and it doesn't work. The guy comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I told him, and then he's like, "Oh, well, you can't use it for this one, you have to pay." I just pretend like I was dumb and I didn't know what I was doing, which was true, because I'd never used Lightning Lane before and I never knew how it worked, so technically I didn't lie. And it was really, really sweet, and it just made my day that he was able to just let us through, and we got to ride Cars at Night. And I will honestly say, y'all, if you go, make sure you ride Radiator Springs both in the day and at night. It is You have to just experience it, and it's literally like Cars comes to life. And like I said, that's one of my favorite movies, so I was just fangirling the whole entire time. After that, we went ahead and got some dinner. Tram got the fried chicken from Flo's, and then I got the chicken tenders. And then after that, we attended the One World show or something like that. It's basically Disneyland's version of the fireworks, but it's with water. It sounds weird, but you have to experience it once in your life. It is so pretty, and you got to see all types of movies, like little bits and pieces. For instance, like my favorite part was the Star Wars one. There was also Mulan, Encanto, Coco, Guardians, Black Panther, all types of movies. Oh, and The Little Mermaid too. So it was so much fun, y'all. Overall, this day was super amazing. We had tons of good food, tons of good laughs, and really great memories. We're going to wrap up our trip tomorrow in LA by going to the beach and getting some more footage and stuff like that, and then head on back to Houston. So stay tuned.
This is how much merchandise she bought.
But wait, there's more.
But wait.
I had to have this, okay? So, and then I got this for Pookie. And technically, a quarter of these things are not even for me. They are for family that requested stuff. So,
This whole bag
but
is full of merchandise.
cups. I don't remember what half of them look like, but yeah.
You bought 5 cups.
Technically, I only bought 4. She bought me 1.
She has 5 cups.
You don't need to be judging me, Tram. You bought like $1,000 worth of food, so.
Which I don't have to carry home.
Well, because you let it out. Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to our last day in LA. Today we decided to sleep in a little bit. We got ready and headed on over to the Long Beach Boardwalk, which is similar to Kemah and Galveston. As y'all know, nothing compares to Galveston beaches, so it was definitely a change of scenery, but for the better. So I got me a nice coffee. We walked around. After we finished wrapping up some shopping and sightseeing, we headed on over to the hangar, and that is where we got some delicious brunch, y'all. Tram got the bulgogi burrito, which was a little spicy according to her. I had a bite and it was honestly pretty good. And then I also got the tacos, super delicious. And of course we had to treat ourselves to some dessert. I got us some baklava and traditional Turkish ice cream. It was pistachio flavored, and let me tell y'all, that stuff was so delicious. We went back to the car and headed on over back to the airport where our trip ended. We got there a little early, so we did a little bit of shopping and looked around at the knick-knack shops and boarded and landed back in Houston safely. So that was it.